Tommy.
I have two quick questions.
Okay.
I wanted to follow up on what Jim was saying about the flag debating first. Look at the phrase everybody wants to use is radical Islam, and the narrative is that if you don't use the secret password radical Islam, that you can't possibly defeat ISIS. And I've heard this sort of spreading out beyond conservative circles, and I'm wondering, because I've heard you describe in so many words what is radical Islam, which is like the hateful ideology and all that. Has there been any thought given to just disarming this whole thing by just throwing the phrase in to maybe the president's remarks or something you have to say, even a sentence in which you make clear the distinction you've been trying to make? Do you know what I mean?
Well,
sort of like, stop giving him something to hit against. Just say it. Yeah, radical Islam, and it's not all of Islam.
Well, Tommy, I guess this does sort of go to what I was saying to Jim, which is that at least I'll speak for myself, I'm not particularly concerned about the flag. I just want to make sure that we're pursuing the most effective strategy. And again, anybody who wants to evaluate that strategy can do so by taking a look at the way that Osama bin Laden himself described the state of al-Qaeda and his frustration that our ability to prevent him from succeeding in declaring a religious war between Islam and the West was frustrating his efforts to advance his radical agenda. It was frustrating the efforts of that organization to recruit new members. And it even prompted him to even contemplate changing the name of his organization to try to get people to identify them as a religious organization as opposed to what they are, which is a terrorist organization. So I think that's a pretty clear indication that our strategy is making progress, and like I told Jim, it's worth the flag.